Well, you know, over the past 21 years, I've had this great privilege and honor to work in our majestic state capitol building. And over those years, as a state senator, state auditor, and now lieutenant governor, I've often engaged on issues relating to the protection of innocent human life, particularly the lives of unborn children. I've engaged in issues relating to the traditional understanding of family and marriage, and of course all the questions that are now looming regarding the protection of religious liberties. And anytime I engage on issues like that, one of the very first phone calls that I make is to the Nebraska Family Alliance.
Before NFA came along, there was really nobody who was dedicated to lobbying, to influencing, and to educating on behalf of Nebraska families and our kids.
My staff and I can do a lot together, but when we have a team of experts that has access to the best minds in the country on a specific issue, there's nothing that can replace that just within a small senator's office. So it's not just helpful. In my opinion, working with NFA is crucial.
NFA has come to the call, whether it's a bill that just isn't right for Nebraska, or if it's a bill that must be passed.
They know the role of the government, the role of the church, the role of the family. And those are institutions that really, when things are lined up correctly in those three areas, life is really good.
There will always be opposition to the traditional family. There will always be opposition to God's design for the family. And we shouldn't be surprised at that. But it's great to have an organization who is ready to go to battle.
Nebraska Family Alliance has become more important to me over the years. As my children are growing up, they've promoted and protected, defended policies that are God-honoring. In the Bible, believers are instructed to be courageous, to be strong. NFA equips me with wisdom and knowledge so that I can step courageously and courteously into those conversations and battles.
Sometimes following Jesus is being able to just stand in the truth even when it's not popular.
Time after time, I've seen them testifying before legislative hearings, and they take all the slings and all the arrows, and they do it with great poise, with great professionalism. You're just proud to be associated with them.
They've got a wonderful staff of people that never quit. I mean, they just know what they need to do to get the bills that are right for Nebraska across the finish line.
Most of the proposals that are out there to solve issues of broken people, broken families, we're always putting a Band-Aid on things. But what I appreciate about Nebraska Family Alliance, they're looking at the root of these issues, which is the very bibliocentric approach to it. If something has a matter of urgency for believers in our community to be aware of, my first line of information is Nebraska Family Alliance, and that I appreciate so much.
A couple of years ago, I introduced LB 814, which banned dismemberment abortions in the state of Nebraska. With the help of NFA and their team initiating the prayer support, we saw an enormous tidal wave of prayer from the entire state of Nebraska, which helped that bill pass.
As a mom, the implications of what Nebraska Family Alliance are doing is huge. The trickle-down effect from state representatives and lawmakers, policy makers, to the mom of five, it's equipping and educating us with wisdom and courage.
There's a lot of responsibility that's put on believers with respect to how things turn out as a nation, because the Lord says He will forgive people, He will bring healing to the nation if my people stand in the gap.
I think our country is at a crossroads, and we need organizations like the Nebraska Family Alliance not only to stand up for us in an advocacy position, but also to help educate the broader citizenry of what's at stake.
I really thank God for an organization like Nebraska Family Alliance keeping up with the mission and keeping focus and educating the Christian community on what we need to be aware about.
NFA is the hands and feet for me, and they're fighting on my behalf. Even though I can't personally be there, I know that they're representing me well.
The decisions on these matters are made by those who show up, but you can't always be here. The Nebraska Family Alliance is always here, standing up for us, standing up for our values.
We're living in a culture that we have to rise up. We don't want to lose what we've had for many, many years. And we want to be there for our families. We want to be there for those mothers. We want to be there for the unborn. and just knowing that you can make a difference, whether it's in prayer or whether you want to support them financially. Find out where your niche is and stand up and be there for these folks that are working so hard behind the scenes.
These folks know how to get the job done. They do it very efficiently, very properly, and I can't think of a better organization to donate to than the Nebraska Family Alliance.
NFA is on the front line, and it's doing the hard work on our behalf.
Nebraska Family Alliance is preparing Nebraska to be the state where we can live with legacies in mind, not simply just for protecting the here and now, but for future generations, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I want to live intentionally that way, so I'm setting a good foundation with faith glorifying our Creator, and NFA does that.